All right, so what am I using my new toy for? Remember, I got my Defender 6x6. Why? Big old 6-foot dump bed for this. I have a lot of trees that we've cut down, a lot of cedar that we are not going to use for the fireplace. You don't want to burn cedar in a fireplace. It's got way too much sap. It'll gum all this shit up and make it dangerous over time. What am I doing with it? I'm lining my driveway, my road, with cedars. Now, right now, it's not real pretty. I'm just getting things in place, and I'll kind of straighten it up as I go. But this is what I'm using them for. I'm trying to find 4 to 6 inch pieces in diameter. If they're too thin, they're not really going to hold back the water, the rain, and kind of keep the road in place. This is basically, it's going to be for aesthetics, but it's also to try to keep the road base in place and not have a lot of erosion and wash off. As you can see on my property, I have a lot of runoff. A lot of water runoff, and you can see where I've tried to dam things up with earthen dams made out of rocks, leaves, dirt, and these cedar logs. This is what I'm doing with it. Now, I'm also going to be taking around the stuff that's too knurled and gnarly to use for this, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, here we are at my burn pile. I got a big ass burn pile going. I haven't burned in a little while. I've been busy, and it was too dry during the summer. Obviously in Central Texas we went through a massive drought this summer, so I couldn't burn then. I could burn now, but I've got too much other shit going on to burn. I'm gonna have to take some time in the next week or two and get this stuff knocked out. But I dropped off that first load for the road, and now all this crazy crap that's all hooked and going at all kinds of funky angles, some of it's twisted, little stumps here, it'll all go to the burn pile. And then to the next stop. All right, now, last stop with this load. This is my pile that I will process later and use around the property. This is stuff that I've got to like take some of the side branches off, clean them up so I can use them for fence posts, repairing things. Again, more road work right now. It's a little not ideal, right? So I got to trim these out, but this will live here for a little while until I can get back to it. So here we go. This was one of the main reasons that I decided to get this thing. My pretty cool power dump bed. Love this thing. It makes it super, super easy. And out it goes. And for what didn't go, just like any dump truck. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb back in, and we're just going to drive off. And you'll see, I know I'm not the best camera guy in the world. I don't know if you can even see this, but I'm going to drive off now and leave everything behind. There's my dump. That's the end of that load.